Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Cinnamon Stitches. I'm your yarn host Jennifer and today is PYOW! What the heck is PYOW? What are you talking about? Because I know a bunch of you are new. Hi, welcome. PYOW stands for PYOW, Premier Yarn of the Week. And that's because I ordered Premier Yarns. And it comes with that beautiful red tape. And the fact that it's a box is really crazy because I haven't ordered enough for a box in quite a while, but there's a reason behind this madness. So, and this goes back to Joann's, and I know you're tired of hearing Joann. I know. We're going to talk about Joann's today. I'm going to cut the box with the address away from you, because I don't want no weirdo showing up at my door. And with that, let's break into this box of color. Now the reason I ordered this is because, a couple reasons. A lot of people are going gaga over the Big Twist yarn, and they're talking about Big Twist is like the best basic acrylic. I love it so much. And they're paying $6 and $7 a ball for that right now. Because panic buy and Joann's is going away and Big Twist is the best yarn in the world and blah blah blah. And I kind of got carried away with, I was making a project out of the Big Twist. And I didn't have enough of this blue, which is the sapphire in the Big Twist, which, don't worry, I have some coming to me. Several people reached out and said, I already sent you some, or can I send you some? I have some coming. I should have more than enough to finish this garment. But this is the Big Twist in the sapphire color, and this is, I love this yarn in something party, something or another. And so I was thinking, because I watch videos, you know, and first of all, I was like, I'm going to go to Premier Yarns and see if I can find a blue that matches. So I ordered 2 different shades of blue to see if they are comparable. There's other colors in there. We're going to get through it. I'm going to show you everything. So the main reason I went on there is to see if I could find a substitute blue for this, and neither one of these match. That one's close. So I ordered 2 shades of blue. This one actually isn't. It's close. It's not exact, but it's close. I think you would definitely be able to tell the difference. Maybe not. That's real crazy. It's really close. Okay, so if you love the color sapphire and you can't get it at Joann's, the Premier Basics in the color bright blue is a very, very close match. Like, very close. The regular blue is different. Is different entirely. I'll give my camera a minute to adjust. It's still a beautiful blue, but it's just, this is the blue, this is the bright blue. It's coming up a little bit different on camera, but this is a gorgeous blue, and I'm so glad I got this one. So now I know this will be my new favorite blue, because I told you guys when I was doing the boxes, there is a discontinued blue that was Premier Anti-Pilling Acrylic that is the everyday version, and it was called Vivid Blue or Wild Blue or something like that, and they discontinued it. And it is a gorgeous, bright, vibrant blue, and this is real close. Like, it's giving me the bright blue vibes. So it's called Bright Blue. I'm also going to tell you, I am an affiliate with Premier Yarns, but you guys know I don't sugarcoat anything, and if I don't like a yarn, I straight up tell you, like, this is not my favorite yarn. And I do have some of Premier Yarns that I just don't prefer to work with. The Premier Basics is, if you like the Big Twist, you will like the Premier Basics. It's a really good, affordable, I hate to say cheap, it's cheap. It's not expensive. But cheap, people think of cheap like it's not good. This is a really good, affordable acrylic, and it comes in a bunch of colors. I want to say 72, but I could be wrong on that number. I'm gonna look it up real quick. My son is acting a fool, so if you hear him, His medicine has wore off a long time ago, and that's what it is. Okay, so it's $3.99. $3.99 normal price, and it goes on sale all the time. And I believe I got this on sale when I bought it, so I think I paid, I want to say $3.29 a bolt, $3.29. And the crap from Joann's right now is $6. Okay, just keep that in mind. So this is number 4 worsted, 359 yards, 100% acrylic. For $3.99, and it goes on sale all the time. So this is the bright blue. This is the regular blue. The bright blue is beautiful, and it is so close to that. I'm so glad I discovered that. And then, I don't know why just one is in a bag. I went through and ordered the brightest colors they had because Cinnamon Stitches is known for being a bright personality. And I don't have a lot of solids. So, I ordered 6 balls of yarn in these beautiful colors. But I'm really thinking we're going to drop the regular blue because these 5 are just so beautiful together. This is the bright blue, okay? The green is spring green. That is almost spot on. It is beautiful. It is just so pretty. And then I got the brightest yellow they had, which is called Sunny. How beautiful is that? It is very vivid. And then we got the pink, which is called Fuchsia. It's like hot pink. It's very beautiful. It's looking a little more orange on camera than what it is. I can fix that in a minute. And then I got this purple color because I thought it was pretty. This is dark purple. But I thought the dark purple would go really well with the rest of those colors, and I'm not wrong. Like, can you imagine a blanket made out of these? That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking like a chevron blanket or, you know, something like that, and just these bright colors, like real thick stripes of chevron. Look at that. That makes my heart so ridiculously happy. So, $3.99 each. I paid $3.29, I believe. I'm going to tell you guys straight off the bat. You guys, if you've been around for any amount of time, you know that there are some value yarns I simply cannot use. Red Heart Super Saver is one of them. Cannot use Red Heart Super Saver. I cannot use a lot of the Craft Smart from Michaels for the same reason. Like, it either causes issues with my eczema to break out, it causes tears in my skin because of the eczema issues, or it just really irritates my skin with my hands. You may love it, and that is okay. And you may think it's perfectly normal to have to wash yarn before you use it, but I'm not doing that. When I have a perfectly beautiful option that is honestly, like, is my favorite yarn. Okay, I prefer the Premier Basics to anything else that is affordable on the market. I can use some of the colorways of the Walmart brand yarn, I think it's Mainstay. I can use some of those. I can't use all of the colorways because some of the colorways are just a little too rough. Same thing with the Premier Basics. I can use most of the colorways. Some of the purple, this one is not. Some of the purple are a little bit rougher than the other ones. This one is not. And the really big skeins of the yarn can be a little bit rough on my hands. Premier Basics to me is really, really close to Big Twist. And I don't think enough people know what Premier Basics is because it's not being used widely. People are going to the store and buying Big Twist because it's easily available. They're buying Red Heart Super Saver because it's easily available. I didn't even look up how many colors this had. That's what I was looking up. Duh, I forgot. Thanks for reminding me. I heard you. It just took a few minutes for it to get over to this end. My internet is really slow today. I had to actually disconnect from it. Alright, how many colors does this come in? 98 colors. This comes in 98 colors. So if you need a color like they have it, I'm going to show you. These are all the colors it comes in. Give it a minute. And there's a couple of variegateds in the bottom. Yeah. And the Basics line comes in. They also have the Basics Mosaic, which I've shown on the channel before. Is really colorful, and it comes in a couple of different colors. And then they also have a version of this that's shimmery with glitter in it, but it's Christmas colors mostly. And then they have the Marled, which is actually, this yarn is, it used to be labeled for AC Moore. It was the Stitch Studio by Nicole yarn. And I know because I have some in both labels. And then they have like basics and bulky and all kinds of varieties of it. And I don't know if you know this, but Premier has all kinds of free patterns, on beautiful patterns on their website. And a lot of their newer patterns, like the past 2 years or so, go up to a size 5X. And you want to know why? Because Cinnamon Stitches was screaming real loud, we need bigger sizes! So, yeah, are these not so beautiful? Now, I put this poor blue over here in punishment, and it's not an ugly blue. Now, if I just take the bright blue out, and I put this regular blue in there, it is just as beautiful. But when you put that real vibrant blue in there, it makes the other one look a little dull. So, yeah, see the difference? This one is just chef's kiss. So, blue, regular old blue, bright blue, bright blue. This one is fuchsia. Fuchsia. That's accurate. See, when I come close, it kind of like blows out. Oh, I was going to show you this one, right? Because it was coming out a little orange. And how you fix that is you put blue next to it. Yeah, that's more accurate. Because your camera is trying to read the color, correct it for color correction. Really, I gotta say, okay, now if I was going to be a mixologist, I'm going to move that down and close my drawer. If I was going to be a mixologist, that's funny, I just found another water bottle Premier Yarns sent me a while back. That's in my drawer. So now I actually have 3 water bottles from Premier Yarns. I have a glass one too. And it seems like every time, I don't know where I put it, it was back there. Every time Premier Yarns sends me a new water bottle, they upgrade what they're giving me. So the first one was that clear plastic one that doesn't keep anything cold. And then they sent me the glass one, which only keeps it cold for a period of time. And then the new Arctic one, that one keeps things cold. All right, so if I was going to be a mixologist and I was going to mix just, let's say, 2 of these colors, okay? Because I like to mix and match. The obvious choice would be the yellow with the green, right? But I like yellow with the bright blue. I think that's beautiful together, right? Now, yellow with the pink, also fantastic choice. I do get asked this a lot. How do you pick colors that go together? I literally just, I look at them and go, that works. I'm not a big fan of yellow and purple, but my niece would love this because she goes to a college and these are the colors. So, the yellow kind of goes with everything, right? And then the pink, I mean, the obvious choice would probably be the blue or the purple. And I'm here for the purple. Oh, that's pretty, right? But Cinnamon Stitches really likes mixing pink and green together because I just like the way that looks. It reminds me of flowers. It reminds me of flowers. Matter of fact, my flowers in the front yard are these colors. Green leaves, pink flowers. So I really like those together. And then the purple, like I said, the purple and the pink, that's the obvious choice. Purple and yellow, if you go Dukes, right? I'm also like kind of digging the purple and the green. Right? Isn't that pretty? Purple and blue? That's not my deal. Yeah, I don't like the purple with the blue. So, there's your mixology. Kind of love the, and I'm squishing them because they feel real nice. They feel real nice. They're squishy. They're squishy. You know what I should have did? I should have grabbed out a big twist. I don't know if I have any that are not buried because I put them all, they're in these buckets right here. And I don't think I have one accessible. Although, this is big twist right here. Yeah. So see, this is the bright, that's the bright blue, this is the sapphire. It's just ever so slightly different. And I think I could put this in, but I think it's going to be too much of a difference. Because I think it would be an obvious, if you're out in the sunshine, you're like, oh wow, that's 2 different color yarns. But they're really, really, really close. And some of you might not even see a difference because my eyes are actually trained to read color better because in in my past career, I was a photographer, and I was a really talented photographer. And one of the things you have to do when you're a photographer, and this is something you train to learn color. And that's why when I'm like, oh, that color doesn't look right, I come up here and I switch the color light, because the way the color comes out, even if it's a slight different, it can change the way things look. And I also know that when you're in the shade, things look more blue, and when you're in the sun, things look more yellow. And I also have edited about 15,000 photographs, and I adjust the color so that the shading and the coloring on the photo is like the right natural color, which is so tedious to do. But because of that, I see color differently than most people do. So I see a difference, and some people might not. Yeah, so feeling the two of them, feel it this way, they feel the same. They feel the same. Looking at them side by side, the basics is on this side. It's just ever a hair slightly thicker. And it might only seem thicker because this is balled up real tight. So I may have actually pulled the... You see a difference? Whoop! Hang on. This side is still the basics. Looks and feels the same, folks. Just saying. I'm also going to tell you what I have learned recently. There's a lot of people that are spreading rumors that the big twist comes from Spin Right. And Marley Bird put out a whole video saying that that is not true, and that stop spreading that because Google is wrong. Spin Right does not make the big twist yarn. That is not true. Look up Marley Bird, she'll tell you. The big twist, I believe, let me see if my label is in here. Big twist comes from, it's made in Turkey. Premier Yarns is made in Turkey. Some of the favorite cotton from Big Twist is exact replicas of the Premier Yarns cotton yarns. Exact color, exact feel, exact fiber content, and some of the color names of the I think it's the favorite cotton from Big Twist. It even has the same color names. And so when I saw it for the first time, I was like, that's Premier Yarns cotton. And I looked at it, it had the same name, same colorway, same fiber content, and I was like, is this coming from the same factory? So if you love Big Twist and you know Big Twist left, right, and backwards, grab yourself some Premier Basics and do a side-by-side test, and you judge for yourself if you think it's the same yarn. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, if it ain't the same yarn, it's real close. So take all your business from Joann's, go say hi to Premier, tell them I love them. Go buy some pretty yarns. Use my link if you want to. No pressure. Go buy yourself some beautiful colors. And like I said, I don't have solids. I showed you guys in the Joann's video most of my yarn. I have very few solids. And my solids are like the small anti-pilling acrylic yarns, which don't go very far. And I'm making a lot more big garments. I'm making sweaters. I'm making all kinds of tops for all kinds of sizes. And I want something that is affordable. $3.99. Although when it's on sale, it's $3.29. Affordable, soft, wearable. Most people can use it. There's not a problem with the way it feels. I just wanted to give you guys another option so you're not so heartbroken when Joann's closes that you just don't know what you're going to do for your yarn. And there's 98 colors to choose from. 98 colors to choose from. And I showed you some of the brightest and the best. So, as always, my link is below. Click it, don't click it. I mean, when you click that link, it doesn't cost you a penny. What happens is Premier Yarns gives me 10 cents for every dollar. They're like, here's a dime, here's a dime. So I'd make 30 cents if you bought a skein of that. That turns around and comes back to me, and then I buy yarn for the channel. I buy yarn to, and I don't keep the money. I give it back to Premier, and then they give me the yarns because I buy so much of it. So what it does is it just helps fund the channel. It helps me to buy yarn and tools for the channel. It helps me to buy yarn for tutorials and for all this fun stuff that we do on the channel. And I'm gonna be real honest, it did buy my family groceries a couple weeks ago because I needed it for groceries instead of yarn, and that's just where we were in life. So when you click an affiliate link in somebody's profile, it does help them. It really does. And I know that 30 cents don't seem like a lot, but that 30 cents adds up here and there. It really does. And some of us rely on it. But that's not why I'm telling you any of this. I'm sharing my love with you because, oh my God, I love that yarn. I'm so excited for it. It's so pretty. So, like I said, when I placed that order, I was really thinking of a blanket. I just think that would be a beautiful blanket. And I don't know... and those colors are so fun. They're so springtime to me. They could even be so summery, but it just, those kind of colors brings me through the gloom. We've had one of the darkest winters since I've lived in Virginia, and I don't do well with a lot of dark days in a row. I need sunshine, I need fresh air, I need blue skies, I need the sun beating on my face. And when I work with beautiful yarns and beautiful bright colors like that, it perks me up. It makes me happy. There's just something about it that the color just makes my brain light up in ways that other things just don't do. And if you are neurodivergent of any kind, you already know what I'm talking about. When your brain lights up, when you're messing with something that's fun, that's beautiful, that makes you happy. I actually got an email from Premier last week. She was letting me know about the new yarn that I ordered a couple skeins of. It should be on its way soon. It's called Flora. We're not going to go into that because I haven't touched it yet, haven't played with it yet. It seems like it's going to be real soft and I'm real excited about it, but haven't received it yet. We will cover that when it comes in, but she emailed me and she's, oh, there's a new yarn, and she sent me some of the information, and I always am so excited when they tell me that there's a new yarn coming. And she responded back immediately. She's all, I love how excited you get about new yarn. And this is my passion. This is like, I don't know, I kind of felt like before I discovered yarn that I was living just a humdrum or whole drum, what do you call that, humdrum life? Like there was no spark, there was no oomph in it, you know? And then when I discovered yarn, and I had a very deep passion for photography for a lot of years, and I spent all of my free time exploring, looking for things and people to photograph. I spent a lot of time, but again, the photography aspect was filled with color and light. And that still to this day, playing with my camera makes me so ridiculously happy. I don't do it as often because I don't do it for a job anymore. I don't do it for a living. But even then, like, that was a lot of hard work to get to. First of all, you got to educate yourself. You got to learn how to use your camera. You got to learn. There's so much to learn in photography. And then there's the business aspect of it and the grind and dealing with crooked people and competitive photographers. And like, there are all kinds of like, involved behind the scenes, right? And those clients that you just really can't stand, but they love your work so much, so you got to suck it up and deal with it, you know? I had a couple of those. Just really did not like them, but they really liked my work. Anyway, but when I discovered yarn, when I truly discovered yarn, and I discovered what good yarn was and what good yarn felt like and what good yarn looked like, and oh, how soft and squishy that yarn could be when you work it up. It just, first of all, it makes my spirit calm, and it kind of quiets my brain. So it's like magic. It really quiets the real busy, loud voices from the ADHD. And it just calms, and I breathe slower, and And the texture in my fingers, and this is possibly a neurodivergent thing as well, is like the sensory, because I have some sensory issues where, oh, I cannot touch things, certain things cannot touch. Because it literally will give me cringy, goosebumps, my teeth will hurt, my bones will ache with certain textures or feels. And I've talked about that a lot on the channel. But what I don't talk about very often is when I am working with a yarn that it just feels good, and I never know until I start working with it if that yarn is going to be the yarn that does this to my brain and my fingers, you know? And I start feeling it, and there's just a certain texture with some yarns that is just squishy, and it's just like buttery, or like just the way it feels. I just want to touch it and rub it and squish it and sniff it. And I know I'm a weirdo. I know I'm a weirdo, but I know there's a lot of you out there that do the same thing. It just makes me ridiculously happy. And then when like Premier or somebody releases a new yarn and I'm the first to know, or like the affiliates are the first to know, I get excited because I feel special. Like somebody like thinks I'm special enough to let me in on the secret, right? Then I'm like, I got a secret. And I tell my family like, oh, there's a new yarn. But I keep it in the bubble, you know? I don't tell people. Like, I keep it here. And I get so excited there's a new yarn coming out. But I also get excited because I can't wait to touch it. I can't wait to feel it. I can't wait to play with it. I can't wait to see what it looks like when it's worked up. Like my brain just explodes with ideas, and I hope that I can share that with you guys. I hope that you guys get as excited about yarn as I do, and we don't have to buy every new yarn that's out. We really don't. I mean, I buy a lot of new yarns when it's out because it like benefits the channel. We talk about it. I tell you whether I recommend the yarn or not, and a lot of people have learned to trust my opinion on that. But oh God, yarn, right? You hear me? Yarn. So with that, I'm gonna be quiet. I'm gonna let you guys go. Check out those beautiful colors, Premier Basics. Don't sleep on that. Don't sleep on that. Watch for sales, because at $3.24 you're not gonna beat that price. Michael sure ain't doing those prices. And even, I don't even think Hobby Lobby goes that low, because yeah, this is $4.99 before it was clearanced out. I love this yarn. It was $4.99. I think some of this is $5.99 now. So, and even at 30% off, let's see, 30% of, let's say $5, 30, 60, 90, 120, that's $1.50 off. So 5 minus $1.50 is $3.50. So it's still cheaper to buy that when it's on sale. But I mean, if you love I Live This yarn, I like this. I love this yarn too. I have some of it. I don't have any solids of it because I don't tend to buy solids. But and also I like to mix color, in case you can't tell. So I'm gonna let you guys go. I hope you have enjoyed my enthusiasm, my ridiculous amounts of enthusiasm over yarn. Like, I wasn't even home when that box came. I looked, I got a message on my phone that my box came, and I pulled up the camera and I'm looking, I'm like, oh, it's sitting on the porch waiting for me. Can't wait to get home. Hope nobody steals it. And then Juju came home from work and she put it in the house for me, and I was like, I cannot wait. I was gonna wait until Monday and film this video. I'm recording this Sunday. No, today's Saturday. Because we were out and about, and you know, things are busy and the house is crazy when everybody's here. And I was like, no, I want to go look at my yarn because I'm so ridiculously excited about those bright colors. And they are so beautiful and they make me so happy. I mean, that is just spring in a box. And I'm really glad that I found a substitute for the sapphire, because I really, like I said, I know that several people said they sent me some sapphire. I'm going to have a supply of the sapphire, but also I also know that that is a close enough dupe that if I want to substitute, if I run out of the sapphire, if I want to stock up, because that's my favorite color, blue. I just think that is so pretty. And so having a stash of that is not going to make me upset at all, because I will mix and match that with all kinds of stuff. I mean, it looks beautiful in this, right? Beautiful. So with that, super excited. And I'm going to let you guys go, and I will see you in the next one. I have no idea what else is planned for this week. Like I said, I do have another order coming from Premier Yarns. I don't know if it's shipped yet or not. I mean, I can check that while we're sitting here because I already got the website open. I just got to log in. Account. I don't remember if I got notification that it shipped or not. That will be coming soon. It is not fulfilled yet. So when that comes, we'll have another Premier Yarns video, but I don't think that will be this week. I think it'll be next week. And yeah, I have no idea what's planned for the rest of the week. I'm just kind of playing everything by ear. And yeah, I will check in. I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.